Hey folks, well, we have our next load, and the good news is I think we get to spend the night at home tonight. We're picking up about 115 miles north of where we're at right now in St. Mary's, Georgia. And well, we're in St. Mary's, Georgia right now. We're going about 115 miles north to Savannah for our pickup, and then we are delivering tomorrow morning 9 a.m. In White, Georgia, which is on I-75 north of the city, but not too far away from our yard. It's probably about a 45-minute drive from our yard to get over there, maybe an hour tops. So I am going to go pick up the load and then drive home, and then probably sleep in my bed tonight, and then deliver early tomorrow morning. That's the plan. Let's get rolling. Cross our fingers. GoPro's, or not GoPro, the trucker path's been working pretty good this morning. Let's just keep our fingers crossed. Although once we pick up this load and get back onto the interstate, I don't need any help getting home. Should be just around this bend.
After 900 feet you will reach your waypoint.
$25.09, that's the right address.
You have reached your waypoint.
Alright, just turn off Tina. Suite 200 is what we're looking for. Well, that's not useful. GFA. See anything that says GFA in here. Yeah, Suite 200. It's Toyo tires. So I'm betting if we go back, because there was a tire company, I think, in that first building. Let's get in here. Oh, that's a heck of a speed bump. Man, they ain't messing around with those things. Abro, GXO, neither one of those look right. Lordy almighty, those are some serious speed bumps. Alright, that's done. That truck that was right back there that was on the right said GFA on the door, so I think we're in the right place. Exactly the most spacious of locations. Truck's got GFA on the door too, so let's just get in here next to him. And then I'll go in and get checked in. Alright, I'll be back soon. Alright, we got our dock assignment. We're going over there to door 14, which just opened up. Weirdly, well, not weirdly, they need 6 straps here. I don't, that's uncommon, but not unheard of. But they all have to be ratchet straps apparently. Fortunately, I got like 8 straps back sitting in my box, 7 of which were ratchet straps. But one of the 7 ratchet straps was really short for some reason. I'm not sure why. So I gave them the 6 that were obviously the right size. Alright, I gotta go back, swing the doors and slide the tandems forward or back. We're not even remotely straight yet, but let's get these doors open first. Easier that way. Sure we're straight, and I'm going to chuck the tires, and this place wants us to lower the landing gear. Must be a heavy load. We can go back a little bit further, but we're pretty straight. Okay, that's it.
A little while later.
Whew. Well, that wasn't fun. we're done loading, but I had to crank the landing gear in the low gear or the slow gear or whatever, whichever gear it is. I think it's the low gear, for a while. Because I foolishly didn't think about the fact that when they started loading it up, yeah, basically it's a heavy load, and it was heavy enough that I could not raise the landing gear in the high gear, and it just required quite a bit of effort even in the low gear. So I'm a little winded. We're just kind of coasting over here. We've got our paperwork already. Just gonna get out of the way of everybody so I can close up the doors and slide the tandems. I'll show you the load in a second. Alrighty, let's get here. Let's get back here and take a look, see what we got. I don't even know what we have, to be honest with you. It's some sort of rolls of something. And they spent a long time. It's now 2:30 in the afternoon. We've been here about 2.5 hours. All right. Well, I am no more clear on what we've got now than I was when we got here. But they've got it strapped up good and tight. And they've got it hammered down with sliders, some kind of rolls. But it doesn't look like it's going anywhere. And we're only going like 300 something miles. So, and tonight we're not even going that far. We're just going about 4.5 hours to get where we're going. And it's not hilly. We might run into a little bit of traffic once we get to Atlanta. But considering it's already 2:30, 2:30. Yeah, we'll probably run into some Atlanta traffic, but not a big deal. We got plenty of time to get where we're going. All right. Oh, I forgot to put the seal on. Silly me. See you guys soon. Okie dokie, folks. We have scaled in. Had to do a reweigh. I didn't get it the first try. Off by about 1,000 pounds. It's a weird load though. I'm not sure what exactly is back there, but it's balanced weird. But everything's balanced now, and we are heading out. We're pretty much, I think, going to take 16 all the way from here to Atlanta, and then take the perimeter around to 85. If I'm not mistaken, I have not looked at the map. There may be a intersection in there. It might be 16 to 20 and then 20 over to 285. But either way, it's only about a little over 4 hours, 275 miles. So it's going to be an easy, quick drive. And then I get to go home and sleep in my bed and get my newly repaired laptop. The new GoPro has already arrived, although neither of the two accessories arrived yet. So I won't get those until next trip. And a handful of other small items that I forgot when we came out last week. Or week before last at this point. But let's roll. Well, folks, April Fools, we're not at home. Talking to the dispatcher, we both worked it out that it's probably better for me to stay close to the load here, deliver first thing in the morning, then go back to the yard, and we're going to do a 34-hour reset. So I'm going to get the full day off tomorrow instead of just tonight. So that's the plan. Just about 2 or 3 miles away from a delivery in the morning and then back to the car. So, good night. See you in the morning. Yep, we arrived. Checked in with security. Still got to check in with the shipping office. Alrighty, back soon. Alrighty, let's get docked. I already opened the doors. I have not yet seen the cameras. Require a little bit of navigation to get in here. Not a whole lot. He's the only person in the warehouse. He was doing the unloading of the other truck when I got one went in there to check in. So gotta wait on him to unload us, and then we shall get out of here and go home for a break. So, like I said, don't have another load yet because we're gonna go and do a reset. I don't even know if y'all can hear me because of this truck next to us making noise. So I'm going to shut the video off for the moment, and I'll catch you on the flip side. This guy looks like he's got a difficult back coming up on him. I'm not sure what his plan is. He's sitting there for the moment, but he may have to back in. There's a third dock over there, but that's not going to be a simple one. I mean, it's not going to be a super impossible one either. There should be enough room in here, but if he goes for it, I'm going to record it so we can see how he does it. There's a little bit of confusion going on here because this guy, whose truck maybe is busted, not really sure, his hood's up, he's nowhere to be found. They were knocking on his door and he didn't answer, so don't know where he's at. Well, he came back. He was down using the porta-john around the bend. It happens. Sometimes nature calls and you gotta go. Sometimes you gotta go for a walk when nature calls. At least there was something for him. Some places you go, they have no bathrooms. Now, I haven't experienced that. It hasn't been too much of a problem for me. 99% of the time, if there's no bathrooms, there's trees. And when there's no trees, there are other options available to us. It's only when I've got a number 2 scenario going on that it kind of can create a little bit of a stressful situation. But I have that mostly controlled. But you know, when you get close to 50 years old, sometimes your bowels and bladder are a little less cooperative than when you're in your 20s. GoPro, stop recording.